Hey, what's up, everybody? Friday. Oh, look, this thing's about to kick out of me. Hold on. Just hold on. I'm not going away. All right. Had to make sure everything was together. All right, cool. But it's Friday. Feels like the third Friday for me. It's been crazy week. I got a lot of stuff going on with family and got a lot of stuff to pay attention to. Actually, been having a little stress in my stomach, so which is not normal. So I've been a little stressed. Um, Not to mention trying to keep up with everything in the market. But anyway, we're going to talk about some of the greenery today and some other stuff, which is the main topic. But anyway, wait, did it move again already? Yeah, it's going to be the last thing I'll talk about. Anyway, Bitcoin shot up for a minute. It's over 62,000. It's dropped back down to a little under 61,000. But we'll talk about that later. It's going to be the main thing we talk about. So as of yesterday, we had Bitcoin Spot ETF saw inflows of $64.8 million. The Ethereum ETFs saw outflow of about $800,000, which is not a lot. Once again, y'all still got to remember that. I want to say the Ethereum ETFs just started, but they kind of just started. So while Bitcoin is getting on the inflows, there's going to be a lot of outflows to the Ethereum ETFs because of the grayscale Ethereum trust or whatever, but it'll balance out soon. We're nowhere in the parabolic moves in the market, so they got a little time to move that out into their mini ETF, mini trust, whatever they call it. But yeah, so that's the inflows there. I'm no really. It's not a lot to talk about. I can make it a lot to talk about, but it's no sense to dragging stuff out. Good developments there. I will say Avalanche and Solana they've been having a lot of developments. And as I've been saying, as I think I said on my stream the other day, like about hassling different projects and stuff about their developments, they're going to do all the stuff. As soon as the market starts turning bullish, they're going to start doing it. Some of y'all may see this as scammy, especially with the smaller and new, especially well not smaller, but the new projects. Everybody's because they're so used to being scammed in the market from meme coins and VC tokens and all the stuff. People always looking for a way that to say that projects are a scam or whatever. So when you see these new projects coming out, they're not gonna give you any developments until stuff is bullish. And if you haven't been through a cycle, you don't know the stuff. You just think like, oh no, they scammed me. They said they had a I don't know, whatever AI project or a game project, and they're not doing any developments. This is how it always works. Like they're not going to do that stuff until the market gets more bullish. But anyway, same for the bigger projects. Solana and AVAX been having a lot of stuff coming out. Mainly with Solana, they've been doing a lot of different changes to the wallet to make it more user friendly. I haven't looked at all of them. I don't know another word to say it, but right now I don't care. I mean, I like Solana, but it's not on my top list of concerns or priorities right now to look at all the changes to the wallet because I'm just doing the same thing with it. I'm just buying crypto. When I get a break and some free time, I look into all that stuff. But I know they had the one thing like with the Apple Pay and some other things they did, like some other expansions to the wallet. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't get too deep into it. But anyway, we got that going on. Not a lot, not a lot, not a lot. What is this? No, let me talk about that later. I don't want to talk about that right now. This is crazy. I don't mess with Hex, y'all. But anyway, I don't even want to read this whole thing. But pretty much, SEC pushes back as Hex founder Richard Hart, in his efforts to dismiss the case. Pretty much, just as him and his lawyers are trying to get them to dismiss the case, saying that he's not in the states anymore and he never sold securities or whatever. But they're trying to say, he had the staking, the whole staking thing. Which I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to Hex because like I just didn't like Richard Hart from the beginning. Just looking at this dude, so I do not know how all of this works. I cannot tell you how it works, to be honest, but I just know it was real scammy. And A lot of people like it for whatever, but dude is a con artist. I wouldn't be messing with any project that was led by a con artist. This dude like fled the country and hid, used all the funds he made from X to buy luxury cars and those stupid watches he has, um, and a whole bunch of other stupid stuff. But I think they're gonna take dude under. Like I don't think him trying to run from the US. I don't think that's gonna work because they've lost the SEC's lost all these cases. They got to make an example out of somebody, and I feel like Richard Hart is gonna be that dude. Anyway, I don't feel like reading the whole article to be honest, but I don't think they're gonna let him off the hook like he thinks. Speaking of, everything is about the same thing today. Um, this one I listen to me, like listen to everything I'm saying now. This one is a little weird because yeah, I know BitBoy. A lot of y'all don't like BitBoy. If you've been this, you know BitBoy's history, right? He did a lot of messed up stuff, um, a lot of messed up stuff. But it's him and Jimmy Butler. I don't know if I knew Jimmy Butler was caught up in this. But pretty much, pro basketball player Jimmy Butler and crypto influencer Ben Armstrong are looking to settle claims in the Binance-related class action lawsuit while denying any wrongdoing. NBA star Jimmy Butler and crypto YouTuber Ben Armstrong, known as BitBoy, had agreed to pay a combined $340,000 to settle a class action lawsuit claiming they promoted Binance, which allegedly sold unregistered securities. But the crazy thing is, we've been so around the fence and around the bend about this unregistered security thing, and like a lot of them have been said not to be securities. I don't know how this is going to play out, but if they agree to, maybe that's how it's going to go down. Um, it's kind of weird, man. I know what y'all think, but I do hope Big Boy gets better. I hope dude, especially with his well, the allegations of him having drug problems or whatever, and seeing his temper come back. Everything's the same thing today. I'm gonna just say this because some of y'all knew. Some of y'all are gonna laugh at this, and some of y'all are gonna be like going to the next story. But some people are new; they don't know. As I said the other day, we're getting to which is I'm gonna talk about later. We're getting to the part of the cycle where um, the money making is about to start. Not the huge, huge like altcoin rallies and altcoin season stuff. But we getting there where you can make some money. You should be getting into tokens that you can make some money on. And so, like I was saying, don't. This is some of y'all gonna play it like you've been seeing this. Let me say it this way, yeah. Some of y'all gonna play the cycle like you've been seeing it being played for the last couple of months and last year and stuff. This is not last year. This is not the last couple of months. Like what people were trying to do is what everybody's trying to do. The scammers, the meme coin people, they were trying to get more liquidity, and so they could put it into the actual places that's gonna make money. Some of them are still doing it. Let's just chill on the meme coin thing right now. I know a lot of y'all, but like Zoe, look at Trump, look what it's doing. This is a new thing. You can do it if you want to. I'm not going to do it though. But anyway, apparently they say that somebody hacked McDonald's Instagram and started promoting this meme coin. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like McDonald's was in on it. It was like, what? Them people making that much money? They saw like, what was the name, Iggy and all these people. And let me not say that. I said I feel like, don't be trying to come for me. But anyway, somebody did it. And they had this meme coin with them, but I guess it got rugged or whatever. But yeah, stop jumping on all the meme coins you see, and I highly doubt McDonald's, Burger King, Applebee's, Ruth Chris. I don't think none of them gonna have a meme coin. So sometimes you gotta just have a little sense. Are we there yet? Oh, wait, hold on, just a minute. That one sounds stupid. I'm gonna have to read up on it some more. I'm gonna just talk generally about this one. I'm not gonna pull up the story, but um, look, this could change. I'm gonna just blow through this one, but this could change. But I'm just saying NFTs are not looking too hot this cycle. Even some of the stuff I was looking at or whatever, I just don't. Like I said, anything can happen in the middle of the cycle, the end of the cycle. But I've been saying it since day one. I'm not really trying to flip any NFTs this cycle. There's a lot of people been saying meme coins are like the new NFTs. If I buy NFTs because I really like it, it has some actual utility or whatever, but I'm not just trying to flip pitches, even if they got the biggest community or whatever, because stuff's been ugly for them so far. A lot of people been selling off the NFTs that were worth millions of dollars, like you know, um, the punks and all those the apes and all that stuff. It's not something I would do this cycle. Just buy you some altcoins and make money that way. Make it the easy way. It was not the easy way, but you know what I'm trying to say. Next thing, second to last thing is that RFK officially drops out of the presidential race while Trump takes the lead on Polymarket. Let me say this about Polymarket. I know how Polymarket started, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is the real way for us to see what's going on." I'm sorry, this is the real way for us to see what's going on because people are using their real money. Blah 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 blah. It's decentralized. It's part of crypto. Once again, I don't know if y'all remember a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about Elizabeth Warren was talking about how much she didn't like Polymarket and she thinks they should take it away because it could sway voters. Trust and believe it. If it's been brought to their attention, if she's saying this kind of stuff, and once they realize they can't win a fight, they're going to join in on it. And to be honest, it doesn't take a lot of liquidity and money on poly markets to move it. So I'm sorry. I know all the crypto heads like to think, you know, we run the world, decentralization is next, and all that, which is true. But I feel like they. I don't look at those numbers anymore. I feel like they're manipulating those numbers too. It's no different from what can I think right now? The other prediction markets, it's no different from them. I feel like this is them because I do watch it because everybody's always talking about it on Twitter. The numbers never make sense. They just go up and down when they want to. It's just like everything else in this country, which we're about to talk about next. But anyway, the main thing I'm sorry, RFK officially dropped out. ADHD, y'all. RFK officially dropped out the race, and a lot of people are I guess say bullish on or looking forward to seeing if RFK is going to endorse Trump. A lot of people saying, because usually when you have the two parties, there's been lately a lot of people, in America realize both parties are full of crap and it's all games or whatever. And then they try to go independent and they're like, I'm gonna vote third party because I don't like neither one of these people or whatever. But the third party, well, y'all know how I feel about that. Kind of really don't have a chance. But anyway, so people say that, oh my gosh, like that takes votes away from the other two parties, and they're like, if RFK says he endorses Trump, then all RFK's votes will go to Trump, blah 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 blah, and we'll get a Trump presidency, and the crypto market will go to Valhalla, whatever. I feel like he's gonna get in there anyway. As I keep saying, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on that. And once again, if you're new to the channel, I am very neutral politically. I have a lot of conservative views and some other ones too. But as far as the political parties and naming myself to a political party, I don't do that. What I will say is, man, all I see Kamala doing is throwing concerts, bro. I just be like, bro, you should have been a club promoter. Like, first it was what was it? It was Meg Thee Stallion at first. Didn't even know I like him. Then it was like Lil Jon and somebody else too. I just like she just be throwing concerts, bro. People gonna fall for whatever games they're gonna throw. So whatever. Anyway, let's get to the last story. Last story. All the boring stuff out the way. So as I've been saying for months, and I still believe it. It's still actually it's proven to be true that they just make up whatever numbers they want to make up. When they talk about jobs reports, unemployment, inflation, interest, like they just make up whatever they want to make up at the time to fit the narrative they want. However, they need to control the market. They're going to make up the numbers to match what they wanted to do. And I know I did, and I think I wasn't the only one. So I'm not saying I'm Mr. Super Smart, but I feel like we all knew they was lying about those doggone numbers. Like nobody was believing that. You see how people talking on social media. You see people hurting for money. Like I said, even in my in one of my fields in the film industry, a lot of people I know that's been working a job steady and always was on a film set for 20 years straight. All of a sudden can't find work because it's just not a lot of it out there. And so when people find work, they hold on to it. And most of these, like when people work on film crews now, they make sure whoever is their lead on that film crew, they're like, hey, bro, what's your next project? So people used to take a rest in between. They're like, all right, I'm not work for, because the film industry does play decently well, especially, the unions or whatever, not just the actors. But anyway, so some people used to work like on crew stuff. And they're like, I'm gonna take a month off. I'm gonna take a month off, and then I'll work another project, after that or whatever. Nobody's doing that now. Everybody's trying to make sure they stay working because there's not a lot of jobs going around. Anyway, they lied about the numbers, and then they was like, oh, we created all these new jobs, and they pulled it back by almost 1 million, like how you can't mistakenly count that. It's just all BS. None of the numbers are real. They just make up the crap they want. Anyway, to the main topic. A lot of people was waiting for this morning, um, morning, afternoon, whatever the crap you want to call it. But they was waiting for Jerome Powell to speak at Jackson Hole. And so a lot of people, and me included, was speculating that he was going to be his like normal self and not like really throw any hints out there. But he did, and I'm gonna sum it up real quick, and then I'm gonna sum it up here, and then I'm gonna say what I got to say about it. But so pretty much the summary is that's not what I had something different in my notes, but I'll just read this. Whatever. So the time has come for Fed policy to adjust. Fed will do everything to support a strong labor market. Whatever. Uh, Fed does not welcome further weakening of the labor market. And here's the big statement here that everybody was looking for. Confidence has grown that inflation is heading to the 2%. Well, I think more so the quote was, because I don't want nobody saying, I think it was more like confidence in 2% inflation. Excuse me, confidence in a 2% inflation path has increased, was more like what he said, but it's pretty much the same thing, just kind of paraphrasing. Um, but that was the big statement that was made this morning, and a lot of people wasn't even expecting him to say anything like near that. They thought he was going to like beat around the bush and kind of talk around it, which is not the most exact statement, but it's enough for people to get excited about it. Um, well, I forgot to read other stuff, but inflation has declined significantly toward the goal. The Fed pivot is, whatever. But yeah, anyway, so nobody was really expecting him to say anything like this. They expected him to be like kind of like unassuming or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, once he made the statement, as you can see, Bitcoin. I said Bitcoin. What? Bitcoin started going up. We were at like 60,900. Then it went up to about over a little over 62,000. Now it's coming back down. But so when you have stuff like this, it's going to be volatile. And most people are trying to figure out if it's buy the rumor, sell the news, whatever. Um, and what I feel like is going to happen, kind of, sort of. But I feel like the speculation on whether it's buy the rumor, sell the news could be today, it could go through the weekend, probably even to next week. But I feel like eventually, once they have taken their profits from giving you very or somewhat bullish information, they're going to drop this mug. So that's how I feel, and I could be wrong. Like I told y'all, I pretty much my bags are packed, and I mean not like all the way like I want it, but they're decently packed. I'm cool with it. So I told you I'm like waiting for another drop in the market before I see what's going to happen. Of course, in that time, if something's at a really low price, it probably is going to move. I saw some of them move, but just because somebody ran their mouth about one of them. But anyways, my bag is packed on it, but I would have liked to get a little bit lower, but it's all good. But oh yeah, so yeah, I feel like they're gonna try to see how much of if this is just buy the rumor, sell the news, and they're gonna probably let it run a little while longer. But I mean, we still have at least 3 to 4 weeks. Well, let me see, about roughly almost 4 weeks before I feel like we can get some real news. You know what I mean? As far as the actual news on interest rate cuts. So sometime in the middle, I feel like it's either gonna get sideways and a little quiet, or they're gonna throw some news out there to rock the market and make it drop. Can't say how big the drop is gonna be. There's so to be honest, there's so many scenarios because they could be like, oh no, we don't want to drop it too much. They could drop it a little bit, or they could really drop the Thor hammer and like try to scare people before we go up here. But just like the thumbnail says, like I said, I do expect another drop. But like the thumbnail says, we're getting to the point where you guys are finally starting to see probably some bigger moves in the stuff that you're holding, but you know, somewhere in the next 30 to 60 days, but still have time to accumulate. I mean, you can be honest, you can accumulate all of, I mean, you don't ever have to stop accumulating because the real alt season, I'm not looking to come until at the latter part of next year anyway. And plus, the annoying thing is getting a little less annoying because we're getting closer there. But all these projects that push back their launch dates, and as I've been saying for a long time, some of these are the biggest projects. Uh, some of them I'm excited about, but it's annoying as crap. Some of them are launching later this year. Some are not launching until next year. So it just is what it is. You can't control when these people launch. I'm trying to check some notes. You can't control when these people launch their projects. It is annoying, but it is what it is. You can only do what you can do. So I'll be waiting for those projects. And yeah, once again, you don't have to play the meme coin game anymore to make gains. Once you make some gains, you got a little stuff to play with. You can throw a couple of dollars into some of them to see what happens. But right now, I'm really accumulating like quality projects with actual utility, actual projects, actual teams, actual product, and all that kind of stuff. I'm still holding. If I had some meme coins, if I had some meme coins, still holding them, but it's not the thing I'm searching for right now. No matter what narrative pops up or um, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't really care. But yeah, so we're gonna see what happens here. Still trying to trend up a little here. Now we're at 61.4. We'll see what happens. See how much of sell the news it'll be. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see if any other news has come back because some people said they're expecting. They think that RFK could mention that he's endorsing Trump today. I don't know what's going to happen. I know they talked a couple of times, but oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell you another thing here, and then I'm gonna get to comments, questions, and concerns. Um, so I've been seeing a lot of people talk around this on Twitter too. That what am I saying? Everybody's trying to change like their tokenomics now and all this kind of stuff. And we've been, this is one of the main topics for like the last 8 to 9 months is that, how a lot of these tokens are launching with a lot of, a little bit of the supply out. And so now they're changing the tokenomics and dilution and all that kind of stuff, trying to get people to invest because they realize people are not going to do that. But anyway, I saw two projects actually earlier this morning, and I just saw another one just make another announcement like, "Oh, we changing our tokenomics for the betterment of the community, something, blah blah blah." But anyway, it's too saturated. It's like I've been saying it for 8 to 9 months now, and it's like some of these projects just starting to realize it. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the best projects that's going to make money. I won't be in all of them, but I'll be in some of them. Anyway, it's Friday. Hopefully, y'all ready for the weekend. I am taking myself a good break. Like I said, I've been a little stressed, not with crypto, but I got a lot of I have a lot of got some family stuff going on and some different stuff going on, so I'm a little stressed, but I will be okay. Anyway, AdSync said, "Let's go." Yeah, we getting there. This is gonna run for a minute, probably, but I feel like it's gonna come down. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but I feel like they gonna whether it's people just chilling out and realizing the news is sold or them bringing out some bearish information or whatever. But we getting there. We getting close to this, so y'all don't have to. Let me say this too. What I'm talking about, this morning about me being a little stressed with um family stuff or whatever. I was thinking about this morning. Just like I said, I've been through cycles before, so I'm chilling. Hopefully, none of y'all have been too stressed with some of the drops in the market, the altcoin bleeding, all the volatility, because I know um, might be new for some of y'all. So hopefully, you not haven't been too stressed out. But yeah, that takes reconsidering what sectors do you think will thrive, same as you thought in January. I feel like all of them can thrive. And as I keep saying, like I will talk about what sectors I think will thrive, and I do think they are. But that's why you stay in the market because you still gotta watch the sentiment of the market, what everybody else is thinking. Because I was even talking to EA the other day. Like I remember, like I said, I've been studying projects since last cycle. Like I didn't just start like this year, like looking at projects I'm gonna buy. So most of the time you see me putting out a buy alert or something I'm buying, I already knew about the project for like years now, if not at least months, at least 18 to probably 24 months, way back in the bear market. But anyway, so I remember when I was doing my research or whatever, I was I'm talking about how it was then. Like I was looking at the new thing, this RWA thing or whatever. I wasn't the most bullish on it. And I was like looking at like the main ones or whatever, but I wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting like some of these smaller ones to come out and just. I didn't. What am I trying to say? I wasn't expecting that narrative to be, I wouldn't say it's oversaturated, but I wasn't expecting so much from it. I just like when you hear about what RWA is, like for the first time, you like hear what it is, and you're like, okay, cool, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be two projects. Like that's what you kind of think. And then as time goes on, more projects start to come out, more RWA projects, and I'm just talking about this narrative because it was one of the lesser known ones. Like I said, everybody like they like to act like you. Yeah, now you know what it is, but I'm talking about when it first came out, like last cycle. Like layer twos was like, okay, what's this thing? Like, you know what I mean? Now you know what they are, but most people didn't know what a layer two was last cycle. So this cycle, RWA was like that thing or whatever. Um, but it's becoming bigger. But anyway, to answer your question, I will say I like AI a lot less because there's so many BS AI projects. It definitely was on the top of my list. Um, not the top of my list, but it was one of my top picks or whatever. Yeah, it's just so much BS. I'm not saying that they're not gonna run. There's a lot of fake bull crap just made up just to run an AI narrative. And to be honest, the crypto market has always been like this, but not as saturated this time. Just like meme coins. Like how many meme like we had? Okay, last cycle we had meme coins. We had Doge, Shiba, Floki, Samo. What was the other little green? We had a little green dude for a minute too. What was that green dude? But y'all see what I'm saying? Like it wasn't it's nothing was as saturated as it is this market, this cycle. I'm sorry. So yeah, still pretty much bullish on the same stuff, but gotta just gotta wait for the market to pick up. But AI is a real tricky one, and everybody's promising the same thing. I'm like, all y'all AI projects claim to do the same thing. So what's so bullish about y'all? Um, but yeah. Ashwin says, so you think the parabolic part will start next year? Oh, it is. I know it's so hard. Even that's why I say, even for people that's been through kind of two cycles, and most people that like been through maybe a cycle and a half, kind of two cycles. Like even I try to use the terms on my channel so you understand what I'm saying. When I say a run, it just means like you can get some run ups on stuff. You can get some 200%, 300%, maybe 500%, or let me say X's. Maybe get a 2X, 3X, 5X, maybe sometimes even a 10X. But what I'm talking when I say parabolic, I'm talking about altcoin season when you go on some stuff is going 10X per day. I'm not talking about 10X over 2 weeks, 10X over a month or something like that. I'm talking about when stuff is going like 10X per day. That's when I say parabolic. I'm talking about like, you know, fall of next year. Like where we are now this time next year when I say parabolic. So when I use the term run, if I say run, that just means okay, we can do a quick 2X, 5X, maybe something like that. Once again, maybe 10X. When I say parabolic, I'm talking about like, oh shoot, like you losing your mind type stuff. So yeah, next year. Faith the Chaos and so one more major shakeout, and then we're off to the moon. We'll see what happens. I can't predict it, but that's what I think. But we'll see what happens. Hold on, let me send a note real quick. I know I do crazy stuff on my stream, but if I don't do this right now, but yeah. Anyway, back. More parts said, wait, I gotta move some stuff out of the way because I can't see your comment. Said the numbers was a lie because it was used to promote Bidenomics, but the issue is social media is a bigger machine than the machine itself, but they have to backpedal and be honest at this point. That's a good way to put that. Yeah, because I've been saying this since I started my channel. It's like they don't realize that we have so many different sources of information now, and people. Matter of fact, everybody, even the people that don't want to admit it, everybody's looking for a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Even the people who are always lashing out at people saying, y'all so dumb, y'all a bunch of conspiracy theorists. Everybody's almost a conspiracy theorist because we're slowly finding out all the stuff that was a lie. Like Christopher Columbus founded America. Like, I mean, I've been knew that one wasn't real. Like, dude did not find America, bro. Like, for one, there's people already here. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that one. But there's a lot of stuff they lied about. What was the one I saw the other day? I don't want to get into that one. I might make somebody mad. I'm gonna say it anyway. I'll do your own research. The Wright brothers did not create the airplane, so it's not conspiracy. Go research it. The Wright brothers did not create airplanes. So it's a lot of stuff that people are finding out that is not true. So everybody's just like looking for the lie. They looking for the next lie, and so now they somewhat realizing that they can't lie as easy as they used to. And I hear what you're saying. I don't think they backpedal because of that though. It could be a part of it, but they just backpedal because now they want to be like, oh, oopsie, we made a mistake. How do we our calculator was messed up. We actually put too many lies, bro. They only backpedaling because now it's the narrative they want to push. Now they want the market to do what happened there? Oh, something flashed out. But now they want the market to do a certain thing. So now they just change the information. So that's all it is. Mm, as they say, I mean, because you don't feel good about NFT projects anymore. Wait, I'm not gonna go link what you said earlier because say, oh. I mean, I was never really bullish on NFTs. It's just some projects that I was looking at or whatever, and they still could do pretty well for a different number of reasons. But as far as NFTs themselves, I mean, I've been saying that since the beginning of the cycle. Same thing that I wasn't buying NFTs this cycle. And only reason I would buy one is that if I actually like it and or it's got some utility that I can actually use. Um, but yeah, we've been having some quick streams. It's either the market has been boring or the market has been focused on one major event, which has been this Jackson Hole. Let me see if there's any news coming out of Jackson Hole. To be honest, and when I get off stream, I'm pretty sure this Jackson Hole news is gonna be a lot of it today, probably. Um, yeah, and all the stuff. Yeah, the DXY has been dropping, so a lot of people like usually that is when we go parabolic. And like I said, I feel like it's coming, just like the thumbnails. No, it's not clickbait, but I just feel like some stuff is gonna happen in between. And what is Bitcoin doing right now? I know y'all probably see it on the screen, but I'm not looking at it. Yeah, so it's still hanging around there. Yeah, I think it's gonna chill out. I think it's gonna be like buy the rumor, sell the news, and they might try to throw some ugly stuff out there. I still need to like I said, not like I can fortune tell and tell, but I'm still wondering what they're gonna do with the whole Mpox thing. And but we'll see. We'll see what they do with their little Mpox friend if they're gonna push it or not. But yeah, it's Friday. Hopefully y'all enjoy your weekend. If there's no more comments, questions, and concern. Oh, I forgot that. See, I always forget. But if you would like to join the Patreon, it's at patreon.com/cryptozo. If you do join this weekend, I can't even speak this morning. That's how tired I am. I'll have them watch out for you guys joining, but I'm be honest, I'm gonna be on chill mode like a mug. I need to relax my brain, de-stress. Truth and Substance said, when Diddy wants to party, I already knew how that sentence was going to end when I started reading it. Yeah, when Diddy say he want to party, you got to tell him no, y'all. Got to tell him no. Diddy be want to party, man. Dude, really. It's crazy though. I've said it. I think I said it before on the street. I already knew Diddy was like that, but it wasn't my business telling anything. I ain't trying to. That's it's none of my business. I let people do what they gonna do, cause Diddy ain't about to come after me. But I've already had my couple of run-ins with Diddy, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay over here, my guy. But anyway, patreon.com/cryptozo. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. Be stressed. Try not to, you know, make the market your whole life. I mean, you do for the next couple of months. You do want to be like 90 to 95% of your life, but take a break sometimes because I'm definitely about to take me one. And what's that? Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Enjoy your weekend.